Hey beautiful people, this is Tinuolaakinyeleo. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the hidden cost and buying a property. This hidden cost I'm talking about, they're not the hidden cost that goes towards your down payment. They do not go towards your deposit payment. They go towards you incurring your property. As you all know, we recently just purchased our property. The property I'm talking about is over £200,000 and we made a deposit of 20%. After we are ready to buy our property, that is where we knew that we are meant to pay some costs towards buying a property. We were not prepared for this. We didn't even budget for this. We didn't save towards this. So by the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you tips of what we did, even though we didn't save towards it, what you can do in case you have not saved towards the property, what you can do. The reason why we opted for 20% deposits, it's not because we have a lot of money. The reason why we did that is because to reduce our interest rate and to bring our monthly payments so it can be equivalent to our rent payments. That is why we gave a lot of money. But in your own case, if you want to buy a property, you don't have to put down this huge amount of money. You can just put the amount you've got, you're comfortable to buy. We have prepared for it. We have planned for this. Besides, this is not our first property that we tried to buy. This is our third property we tried to buy. So we have fully prepared. We have fully planned. That's why we could give 20%, and it was a huge amount of money. In case you want to know the amount of money I'm talking about, there's a link in my description box. How we bought our property, the tour of this property, how we saved towards this property, and how you can prepare yourself to buy your own property as well. If this is what you like to listen to, please continue to watch this video. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to my channel. I do appreciate your support. I appreciate your like. I appreciate your comment. It means a lot to me. It's as if you're giving me a pat at the back. Well done to me. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. In this family, we talk about motherhood, we talk about finance, we talk about settling in the UK. Even though we haven't diverted to this area, we are still coming up to do all these things.
I think I like this little life. This little life. I think I like this little life.
Now, let's dive into this video. What are the hidden costs in buying a property? The first thing that hit me first, guys, it is the broker. I was not prepared. I can remember vividly, I was in bed and my husband said, oh, he's just came back from the broker and he has to pay a fee. I'm like, fee for what? Why do I have to pay a fee? And he said, yes. So the broker fee we made was £800, guys, £800. So that means £800 is going to be deducted from our initial deposit we've saved. We did not prepare for that. We did not plan for this. And me hearing this for the first time, oh my God, my heart was beating. £800 is about to come out of our savings. So we pay £800 towards a broker fee. So what our broker did, even though I've done a video about it, our broker was the one that introduced us to our solicitor. They're the one that introduced us to things. They make our process of buying house so smooth and so easy. They're the one that helped us to find low interest rate, and they were the one that helped us to find a bank that can loan us lots of money. So the next fee we incurred was solicitor fee. After we paid our broker fee, which was £800, the solicitor fee we paid was £899. Guys, I did not plan for £899 to pay a solicitor. So our solicitor they are the intermediary between the seller and us. So they are the one to make sure we are buying this property from the right person. They are the one to make sure they change our name. They change our name to this property. They make sure everything in this house is good for our standard. So that is why we pay them £899. Guys, it's a huge amount of money for me because it was not planned. The first one was £800, now the second one is £899. We didn't plan for this. Now, after we got a solicitor, our solicitor told us we have to make some fees as well. Some fees, like, wow, like just hearing this. Guys, it's not funny. Mortgage fee, survey fee, legal fee. Gosh, this fee is roughly £2,400. We save our money just for property, and all these fees are coming, all these costs are coming. Hey God, heaven have mercy, have mercy. It was not funny. And at this point, I was heavily pregnant. We are expecting another baby. Having a baby is a cost as well. So this eating cost send me to another realm. But we thank God we were able to find a way. The next cost I want to talk about is the stamp duty. Gosh, stamp duty is another huge amount of money. But thank goodness, this is our first property. If you're buying your first property, you are exempted from paying stamp duty. This is a tax paying towards you buying a property. But because we are first buyer, we were exempted. Thank God for this. Thank goodness. Imagine I would have paid thousands of pounds. Maybe at that point I would have withdrew. Maybe at that point. So you guys, thank God you know now. Definitely you're not going to pay this cost. But for our next property, I'm afraid we have to pay for this cost. Even though I'm already whining, I'm already thinking about this cost. I pray they scrap this cost as well. God, please. It is a lot of money. Because if you're buying a property over £425,000 and it's your first property, you will definitely pay stamp duty. But because our property is not up to that, so that's why we are exempted. So in case you're buying your first property and it's over £425,000, you are going to pay stamp. So the next cost we incur after we have paid our broker fee, after we have paid our solicitor, after we have paid our legal fee, we've paid that. The next cost we made was the removal cost. And we did not plan for that. Thank God we had to, we paid £60. So what my husband did, he borrowed a van, and then we pay for the van. We borrowed it on Saturday. So on Sundays, they do not open on Sundays. So they want us to bring it back on Monday. That means we got a Sunday free. And we are the one that move up. And I just gave birth. It's about a month of me having a child. We have to move these things. We move them. We have to move these things ourselves, put it in the van and bring them here ourselves. So we did the workouts, but you have to remember all what we bought was just our clothes, because all the things in this property, they are all new. They're all new. We didn't bring sofa here. We didn't bring dining table here. So when I was ordering things, when we were at the old place, I was ordering them here. So when they are coming to deliver our sofa, we'll come down here and open the door. So we did not have to get a big van to carry chair, just our clothes. Our bed, our sofa, our TV, they're all brand new. So we didn't have to move much things. The next thing you should be prepared for is insurance. You have to insure your property before the bank even gives the money out for our property. They make sure the property is insured in case of fire, water, or flood, in case anything happens. So we've insured the property before we even got the key to the house. So our insurance is £27 a month. And who helped us find this? This was our broker. Our broker was the one that helped us find this good insurance company. And they were the one that helped us find our solicitor. The next thing we did was life insurance. You want to buy a property because it's a joint property. In case, God forbid, anything happens to one of us, I reject that in Jesus' name. Anything happens, the insurance company is going to pay off the property. They're going to pay off the fee of this amount. So they told us to do a life insurance. So in case someone is sick or someone is, God forbid, dead, God forbid that happens, God forbid, in Jesus' name, we are secured. So we have a life insurance on this property. As a buyer of a property, you want to do that to secure yourself. So at least there's no way or load on one person in case somebody cannot go to work, something like that. So the next cost we incurred were, guys, our first payments. Oh my God. It was a lot of money. Like, after paying all these costs and our mortgage payments came out, I'm like, what's happening? Is this the amount they're going to be taking? So they added some money towards it. But after that month, the next month again was back to normal. We thank goodness. We're more happy because we're like, that is why we pay a lot of money. That's why we pay 20%. So our monthly payment is not a lot of money. It's not a lot to pay. So I'm like, if I'm going to pay this kind of amount, why did I pay this? I was already contemplating, if we had, why did we pay 20% if you are still going to pay this huge amount of money in the month? But I think they had some cost to it to make it, and they wrote to us. We didn't read it. They wrote to us that they're gonna have more money to read it, blah blah blah. So something like that. The first payment, in case you want to buy a property, your first payment they're gonna take out is a lot. It's more money they're gonna take out. But after that, then it's gonna go back to the normal monthly payment. We thank God, because that's what we wanted. Now, in case you buy your first property, that's what they call home refurbishment. You might need to refurbish your property in case the place is not well. But in our case, we bought more or less like a new property. It's more or less like a new property. So we don't have to refurbish them. Everything is brand new. Everything is like, see, okay, the kitchen is all right, everything is good. Even the painting is still good. So we didn't have to paint the place. But in your own case, in case you're buying a property that you have to refurbish, you have to consider the cost as well. You have to consider the cost. You have to consider the cost you're gonna use to refurbish your place. Now we don't have, our own refurbished cost is zero. Thank goodness. Now it's home deco. Oh my God. I'm not even gonna give you the price for the home deco. Home deco, guys. New sofa, new TV, new dining, new bed, like everything is new. The reason why we bought new things is because when we were renting property, when we're renting, we did not invest in, we make sure we're renting property that are partly furnished or furnished, so we don't have to buy all these things. So because we know we're gonna, at the point we're gonna buy our own property, we already knew. So all the properties we were renting, they were partly furnished or mostly even furnished, except our first property. Our first rental property was the one we furnished. We bought a small sofa, not too expensive, and we bought a bed, and that was it. So after that, our property we were renting was furnished, because we don't want to buy anything. That is why our new property we have to buy everything, because we have not invested in buying things. So home deco is a lot of money for us. It's a lot. So you be prepared as well. In case you've got things, you don't have to buy new things when you're buying your own. When you're moving to your own new house, you don't have to. But in our case, I've justified why we have to buy new things. In your case, if you have not saved for the hidden cost, the cost that comes to incur your property, do you know what you can do? Make sure when you want to make an offer, reduce the offer. In our case, we reduce our offer. They gave us a certain amount. We told the land that this is how much we can give them. So we took out some money out so to cover our hidden cost. And thank goodness the seller agreed to it. Thank God. So when they make an offer for you, you can give them your own offer price. So that's why you have to make an offer. Make an offer price, reduce the price as well, because you never can tell. That is where we're able to get the cost of paying all this hidden cost. Thank God we did that and they accepted. At this point of this video, how have I been able to show you the hidden cost of buying a property? So if you want to buy your property, you have to be prepared for all this cost as well. Okay, so you don't just be caught off guard like us. We were caught off guard. We were caught off guard. And please, if you've enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. You giving my video a thumbs up helps the algorithm of this video, YouTube, to send this video to people that need to listen to this video. And your comment means a lot to me. I love to see your comment. They help me a lot. And thank you for listening to me. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye 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 bye.